I literally just sold the last of my camera gear. My Z50 is gone, my D50-200 is gone, some of my lenses, my drone, and I sold that a lot through Facebook Marketplace. And some of you guys even recognized me. So as I'm in the process of selling all of my camera gear and really downsizing, this is what I'll be working with for this year when it comes to content creation. Right now, I've literally have just my Nikon Z30, and that is going to be my main camera. Highly recommend it if you are already within the Nikon lineup. It does lag sometimes in autofocus issues, but for the most part, it is going to be my go-to A camera for any cinematics. And you're wondering what lens am I using? I am still using the Viltrox 13mm 1.4 lens. This is a great portrait lens, as well as, look at that, 1.4 on this budget. You can't get a better shot for this price, on God. And the other lens I do have and I still keep is this one right here, the 50-250 kit lens, which is great for street photography, landscapes, and any of those shots I want to get that are super far away. And that's pretty much it for my very minimalistic setup. Next is lighting. I'm probably not even going to bring this ring light with me. I'm probably going to sell it. But this is my Artograph ring light. Link is description if you can check them out. Highly recommend it. Pretty much one of the best ring lights in the game. Super bright and bicolor as well. Still have my, of course, my Manfrotto Advanced Compact Tripod, but for audio, I have upgraded. I'm not gonna bring my Blue Yeti traveling, but this right here, lavalier, is from the one and only Bam. This is gonna be my go-to audio source for 99% of my video clips is the Rode, what is this? Wireless Go 2. What I like about it is you can check that video out. Super portable, small compact, USB chargeable, clip and go. And I already mentioned that you can record your own audio on this as an external recorder. And I can plug this into my laptop and use this as a microphone as well. So that's going to be my setup for 2024 and for all of my content creation needs, because that's all you really need nowadays is the trifecta of content creation. Your visual, a decent lens to make it a little bit more suitable for your needs, a little crispier, a little more depth of field. You have your lighting here. You don't even need lighting. You can film against a window if you're vlogging. A tripod so you can, adjust as you go, and a decent audio source. Those are the three things that make any content. This also includes your phone as well. 2024, 2025, 2026 to 2020, 30, 40, 50, it's gonna be less about camera gear. It's gonna be more about storytelling, and it is already happening. Because I was already telling y'all months and years ago, it's not about what camera you're using. It's about how is my storytelling compelling enough to give you enough value so you can continue being entertained, educated, or a combination of the both too. I don't think you guys really care if I'm shooting on a Sony or a Canon, unless your whole channel is about Sony or a Canon. It's more about the storytelling capabilities. And as I'm in the process of selling all of my camera gear, I just racked up 1 million views in 2 months using this right here, the GoPro Hero 11. But you're like, look at that autofocus, kind of having a hard time. You see that? Nikon Z30, what's going on here? Focus here. I use this to film a lot of TikTok content and strategizing. But for the most part, it was filmed in really low light conditions. And you're like, oh my God, as a cinematographer or someone who films cinematic content, you're like, oh my God, that content is so bad. The lighting in that, the audio, it's like, but guess what? That clip itself got 80,000 views. And I did it again and again and again. And as my ability to step away from the production mind and very hone into the storytelling, that is what separates that content and why it blew up. It wasn't so much, oh my God, it looks so beautiful and I just want to just look at that beauty. No, it's more about the storytelling. The story triumphs over what production quality can adhere to. I.e., yes, good equipment and content plus good storytelling. Fuse that together. But if you had to pick one, story over everything, which is why I've been focusing much more on personality on camera, focusing on who and what am I bringing to the camera and to you guys that are watching. And behind the scenes, this channel is going to be the marketing mind behind how I am going to be more of a better storyteller for 2024. If you want to check out all of my gear that I'm mentioning and I still have to this day, links in the description. Help me help you. You're like, oh my God, you have this camera and this camera, you didn't sell any of your... You see the little mess that is behind me and this shelf is half empty, gone. 80% of my camera gear is completely gone. I sold it. And I'm only continue to sell more and more because what's gonna happen next? But if you wanna find out, follow me on my personal Instagram at BrokeThatHabit. If you wanna get serious about content creation and making money with your videos, I have a full-fledged course in the description below. Content is changing, and if you don't keep up with these times, someone else is gonna out-hustle you. On God, on everything. But there's only one way to stand out in this world now. It's not about AI. It's not about getting into crypto. It's not about doing the next big trend. It's about storytelling. But I'll talk about that in a future video. My name is Peter. You're watching Broke Visionary Collective, where we all start with nothing. But you can always create something. Cheers, guys.